My dad used to take me everywhere I needed to go. Even when I was driving, he would still take me where I needed to go. So that's what I expect of Jamal, just to basically be there for me as my protector, provider. And
Jamal, what are your expectations?
It's funny she says that, because I feel like I do that already. I think the question I've actually got for Deborah is, what exactly do you bring to the table?
Are you joking?
Did I start?
That's rude. That is very rude. I don't, like, should he be asking me that? That's actually...
What's good with y'all, man? So listen, I know y'all seen that, right? Y'all seen her reaction. Hey, we gonna break this down. We have to break this down. This is something that is really happening in society today. And it's absolutely like, it's like gut wrenching. I don't ever say stuff like that. I don't ever say words like that together, but that's how it is, right? That's how it is today. This is what the modern woman expects. Before we get into it, y'all, because we finna go in on this, check me out on IG. All right, check out the new IG. I'm constantly posting stuff to inspire, motivate, spread positivity to you guys. Get your mind right? Because we dealing with a lot of freaking fuckery. Just to be real with you, we dealing with a lot of BS in society today. And as a man with exceptional potential, such as yourself, all right, you'd appreciate it. So check me out on IG. All right, follow me. With that said, y'all, man, let's get into this, man. All right, this is what the modern woman is thinking. All right, now you can tell by her tone and her attitude and what she was saying, like she is used to getting taken care of, right? Here's the one thing you guys got to understand. Some women you want to avoid, the number one kind of woman you want to avoid is women with daddy issues. All right. They're going to be attention whores. They're going to always love to get validation from men. That's what makes them promiscuous, right? That's a tall tale sign, a foresight of seeing if a chick is just going to be for the streets pretty much or not, because daddy ain't give her enough love. All right. Or daddy was missing out. It's unfortunate your situation or your circumstance, whoever this applies to, fit that shoe. But it is what it is. Guess what? On the other side of that, if it's a daddy's girl that's spoiled and she ain't never worked for herself, she ain't never had to do anything, these are the women who think it's cool that, you know, they don't need to bring anything to the table. They think they should just have things handed to them. That is the perception of a lot of women. And guys, y'all got to understand, it ain't about being mad or bashing the women, right? It's not about hating women. It's just the understanding of what society has done to both genders, right? And really the mental state of a lot of these modern women, because it needs to change. It has to change. She said the dude was rude for just asking, hey, listen, babe, hey, I know what I do. I protect, I provide, I'm a man. Yeah, I do that. We ain't questioning that, baby. We here to discuss what the hell you bringing to the table. What you bringing, bitch? What do you do for me? I know I do a lot for you, but what do you do for me? Women who have a problem bringing things to the table, guys, red flag alert. I want streets. I want a whole red siren with streets. I want that to just blast max volume on a booming ass bass. I want it to streets. Because that's what it is. You don't want to bring nothing to the table, and then you want to flip it on the dude like he's rude and he said something that was off, you know, out of nowhere. Like he said something disrespectful to you, asking what you bring to the table. How the hell is... Where they do that at? Where they do that at, man? What do you bring to the table? Guys, this is the thing. She said that, but most women, a lot of women think this, guys. A lot of women think this. Most of them damn near think this. They don't need to bring nothing to the table. You guys gotta these women out here need to understand. Your time with wanting to be this hot girl stuff is gonna come to an end. All right, the mistakes that you made choosing all these wrong dudes is gonna catch up to your ass. Everything you've done is gonna catch up. That's how the world works. You feel me? What goes around comes around. Karma is real. All right. So if you out here playing in the streets, you ain't finna get nothing but be used like a groupie by guys like me. And I'm gonna tell you that straight up. You're gonna be used like a groupie by guys like me. It is what it is. Well, I keep running into guys that just they ain't shit. These guys ain't shit. No, you need to smell you, because you are shit. You feel me? So I'ma treat you like it. I'ma treat you like it. You've been out here exposing yourself, giving yourself, and expecting to bring nothing to the table. That's what you finna get. That's what you finna get. A lot of modern women don't understand that. And hey, that might hurt your feelings. Then change it up. Then change it up. How about you change it up then? Change up how you live. How about you make yourself the best version? We sitting here promoting guys to be the best version of themselves because we are success objects. No feelings, no emotions. Straight truth. I'm here to spread truth. If it sting you, if it burn you, then you need to get the hell out the way. These facts, they like daggers, man. All right, ain't got no feelings. It's just gonna penetrate until somebody either get a wake-up call and finally take themselves seriously, their own lives. Because at the end of the day, it's up to you. Anybody feeling bad about themselves, make the change. Anybody feeling like, oh, I'm being attacked, make the change. How about you look at yourself and just make the change? That sounds so much better. That's going to be so much better for you in your life. I'm not just saying this stuff just to say it. What the hell? You get caught up in your feelings, you don't even want to get your bank account right. How about you stack bread instead of crying in the corner? That sound better to me. What about you? Bring something to the table for these dudes. That really, it's a lot of men out here that are really men, not these little boys. And that's another thing, man. That's another thing. You can't be no little boy out here dealing with these kind of women. You can't be dealing with these kind of women. Screen these women. Screen them. You need to be testing them. Because too many guys are just, see, that guy was like, hey, hold on. I know my value. I know my worth. But what are you bringing to the table? Because there's plenty of pretty girls out here. There's plenty of attractive women out here who can just sit there and do sexual favors and not bring nothing to the table. It's so many out there. So many. So baby, the market is over flooded with your quality, your type, that just expect to get, receive, and do nothing but help a dude bust some nuts. What I gotta be stressed about losing you for? Is he gonna hold value in you? Does that dude seem like he was really like just asking a rhetorical question like, oh, don't answer this, I'ma just say it? Or was he really serious like, hey, but we know what I do, but what do you bring to the table? And then had the audacity to flip that thing on him. Hold up, bro. I'm losing track because it just baffled me. Another word I don't freaking use. Probably using it in a couple other YouTube videos. Baffled me, man. The delusion is crazy. These women just born with delusions of grandeur. I'm gonna have all these nice and shining armor. They all gonna just suck my toes and give me money forever. This pussy gonna be tight forever. Love me forever. Simp for me. Validate me forever. And I just deserve everything. No. Bring something to the table. Just bring something to the table. All right? He wasn't playing games. I'm not playing games. You have to bring something to the table, man. This world is crazy out here. I ain't looking for nobody to hold. You do not need to have nobody. Guys, when 2021, 2022, 2023, the future, you cannot have people with you, around you, dealing with, that are bringing you down. You cannot have no time wasters. No people just being an anchor on you. No. Hell no. You gotta go. So look for high quality women that are actually, and you want women that are actually like trying to bring something to the table and will like be, hey, I'm bringing something to the table. You want a woman to be like, hey, I know my worth too. This is what I'm bringing. Not, that's rude to ask. What? Delusional.
So right here, this is what we're going to talk about. Who noticed that men are no longer persuasive? Once they ask you out and you say no, case closed. I'm about to dive into this video topic, man. They want you to prove yourself even more after, even when they said no. Basically, they want you to play for the basketball team that don't even want you to play, G. Does that make sense?
YouTube, what do you do? It's your boy Steph. What they want you to do is they want you to constantly prove yourself when they literally do nothing. They literally just exist. And they believe that since them existing is enough for the man to do everything. Granted, you have to approach. You have to do the first approach, right? You have to. As a man, you have to do the first approach. Right? You have to do the first approach. She dictates everything after that. It's up to her to decide after that. Right? So, this is what I mean by that. You ask a girl out to hang out, to go, whatever it is, wherever it is where you want the girl to go with you, right? Y'all go out for drinks, y'all go to hang out at your place, whatever. If she says no, there is, listen fellas, there is literally nothing else to talk about. That's a water break right there. That's a water break. That's a water break. There's literally nothing else to talk about. Oh, we can get to know each other on here. I'd rather get to know you in person. If she don't want to get to know you in person, she don't want to get to know you. You ever talk to a woman and then you ask her, where is she from? Just basic questions. Because y'all having a conversation. Through text. And she says, New York. Listen, fellas. New York. California. Detroit. Right? New Jersey. Las Vegas. But she never asks, what about you? If she don't hit you with the what about you, she don't like you. I would have stopped replying right then and there. She's not interested in you. And you don't need to force the issue when a chick don't want you. But she wants you to force the issue for two reasons. And we say this in every video. Attention and validation. That's it. That's it. That is it. She wants you to persuade her on why she should say yes. Are you serious? She just like the games like Oblivion and Skyrim and Fallout 3. In other words, when you're talking to an NPC, you have the ability to persuade the NPC in order to get a certain equipment or certain item for a lower price.
The difference between that is you're guaranteed it by what you have to offer. You're guaranteed the item in the game by what you have to offer to the NPC. You're not guaranteed nothing by what you have to offer to the woman, because she doesn't care what you have to offer, because she don't like you. You don't matter to her. The only thing that matters is your attention and your validation. And her head is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. She not only doing that to you, she doing that to him, and him. But the dude that she like, she'll make it easy for him. Let me say that one more time. The women that like you will not make it hard for you. The only thing she would make hard is the digging stick going inside her sweet watery guts. The moment you have to prove yourself, persuade yourself to a female on why she should, why she should talk to you, she don't like you. I went to play for this AAU team named Northcott Hoyas. I know, like Georgetown Hoyas. It was this gym called Northcott in Milwaukee, Wisconsin on 6th Street, 6th and Wright on the east side. And my mom used to pick me up every day after she got off work, because I used to go there every day after school to go hoop. And I wanted to try out for the AAU team. And I did make the AAU team. This is a true story. I did make the AAU team. I kept trying out. I kept going to practice. Even when the coaches didn't want me. I literally bought new shoes. So the coach can see that I have some new shoes, so I can make him proud, so he can hopefully let me on the team. I'm still going to practice for a team who doesn't want me to play. I'm still going to try to prove myself to a coach who I know doesn't want me to play. But he's still letting me practice. So deep down, I'm thinking, oh, maybe he'd give me a shot. And when they talk about their upcoming tournament, I had my guy on the team, one of the coldest dudes I've ever seen play basketball. His name is Jerry Hurt. Braids, cold as a mug. They talking about him. He dropped 30 points in the weekend in the tournament in Rockford, Illinois last weekend. I'm sitting there listening to, oh, all right, y'all, we have a tournament next weekend. I'm sitting there looking sick because I'm not going. I'm not playing. You're not going to tell me that, though. Oh, you coming to practice tomorrow, Steph? Yeah, I'm coming to practice, coach. Coach don't want me to play. Coach don't see me as no value. Just selling me a dream. It's the same thing the females do, G. She don't want you, bruh. She don't want nothing to do with you, dog. You gotta persuade her, or you gotta run game. Listen to this. Listen to how dumb this sounds. You gotta run game on a chick who don't even like you, who don't even want you. You're wasting your time. You're literally wasting your time. You look like a clown. You're performing for her. You look like a clown. I'm juggling. Does she like me now? Does she want to get in my dick and stick now? That's how you look, like a clown, performing for her. When she don't even want you to perform for her, G. That is what this meme is talking about. Why would I pursue you some more when you don't want me? Why? You don't want me. You don't like me. You want nothing to do with me. You don't want to go on a date. You don't want to come back to my crib. Why am I steady wasting my time with you? Don't be like the beta male simp. That's like this in the corner every night. Beating his meat. Then waking up the next morning literally doing the same exact thing to the same woman thinking that she's going to change her mind. You are literally out of your mind. She don't like you. It's tough. I know. It's tough. I know. It's tough to deal with. I get it. She don't like you, bro. That's the truth. Those are the facts. She don't like you. She don't want nothing to do with you. And you steady wasting your time performing for her. You look like a clown. You about to try to run game on a woman who don't even want you. She say no, that's it. The moment she say no, I'm like this. Goodbye. I'm gone. The moment you say no, my hands are up like I'm playing Grand Theft Auto. I didn't do anything. I'm done. And I'm never talking to you again. Because the women that like you are not going to say no. The women that like you are going to come over. The women that like you are going to make it easy for you. And the women that don't like you are going to give you a hard time like that final boss on Dark Souls.
My dad used to take me everywhere I needed to go. Even when I was driving, he was still taking me where I needed to go. So that's what I expect of Jamal, just to basically be there for me as my protector, provider. And
Jamal, what are your expectations of
It's
Deborah?
funny she says that because I feel like I do that already. I think the question I've actually got for Deborah is, what exactly do you bring to the table?
are you joking?
Did I start?
That's rude. That is very rude. I don't, like, should he be asking me that? That's actually rude.
YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Steph. Right? So, as you can see in the video we just watched, right? She listed all the things that she wants her man to do, or a man in general to do. The values that she place upon an importance in her life, and the things that she wants from a man, right? And then on top of that, the man said, well, I already do those things. Then he said, what do you bring to the table? I like how you said that. That was tight, right? And then she said, oh, you're so rude. You're so rude. See, this is what women don't realize. And there's always this double standard in the dating society between men and women. See, the woman can be shallow. The world is shallow. The NBA is shallow. The NFL is shallow. Well, do you want me to give you an example? If you're not fast enough, you're not playing running back. If you're not fast enough or tall enough, you're not playing wide receiver. If you're not tall enough, you're not even going to play quarterback. Shallow. No matter how good your IQ is. If you're 5'5", you're not playing quarterback. I think the shortest quarterback maybe was Drew Brees, 5'9". He's an exception because he's just so good. Everybody else, 6'2", 6'1", 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", 6'4", 6'3", 6'2". Basketball, if you're 5'5", you're not going to the NBA. I'm sorry. Why? Because the point guard's average height is 6'3". Shallow. Tough. You gotta take it on the chin. The woman. Oh, he has to be tall. Gotta have a long digging stick. Can't even take the long digging stick. That's a different topic for a different day. All right. Gotta have a lot of money, right? And I'm saying because she's looking at the suitors and she's just crossing out all of them. He doesn't fit, he doesn't fit, he doesn't fit, he doesn't fit. Right? Certain build, right? Certain look. It's okay for her to do that. But the moment when a woman does it, the moment when a man does it, when she has to qualify for you, it's a problem. You rude. You're too shallow. Excuse me. Why are you talking to me like that? Why are your standards like that? You must hate your mama. Your mama black. You sound crazy. You're G-A-Y. Because the man in this society, in a society that is built for the woman, the man cannot have an opinion. He must, yes, sir, do his best. That's what he got to do. And then he going to be like, send it away. Because your opinion is not valued as a man. Just look at Mother's Day and Father's Day. Look at Mother's Day and Father's Day. They gonna praise the Mother's Day. And shout out to all the good mothers out there. But they gonna diminish the fathers. Shout out to all the good fathers out there. I love my pops. I love my dad. We didn't have a good relationship growing up. When I was growing up, bro, we didn't have a good relationship. Because of what my mom was feeding me. But we squashed that. We got to the middle of that. Now, you know what I'm saying? Me and my mom, we cool. Me and my pops, we cool. Right? Last year, for my dad's birthday, I took my dad, my twin brother, my little brother. We went to Fleming's. This year for Father's Day, I'm going to fly back home and I'm going to celebrate Father's Day with my pops. Because I love my dad. But what they do for Father's Day? He get a text. Get a card. I don't want no damn card. The mothers get everything. Because as a father, as a man, as a masculine man, the patriarchy is not valued. Your opinion is not valued. You can be talking, but what I say in all my videos, you're talking to a wall. Ah! Literally, you talking to a wall. What do you bring to the table, lady? Oh, you're too shallow. I'm too shallow. See, I was watching this interview on Aubrey Priest channel. I'm gonna do a reaction video to that one too. The chick told this man that he was being too shallow, but she turned around and asked him, how much money does he earn? Does he earn a lot of money? My man got on a Givenchy shirt that cost $800, a Gucci headband that cost $400. And she got the nerve to ask him, does he make a lot of money? How much money does he have? And then this is what women do. This is what women do, fellas, they try to deflect. Oh, I hate a guy that wears name brand stuff because that makes it seem like he doesn't have money. But you follow celebrities and you have fantasies with celebrities that wear fancy things, high brand things. So don't try to come with that rhetoric over here. The women that you look up to wear fancy things, name brand things. So don't try to they always downplay a man's success. They always do it. You can't be arrogant. You can't be cocky. She can. She can play 5-player. You gotta play single player. What is going on? That's the world that we live in. That's the world that we live. I told you she can date him, and him. Only you can date is half of her. She can keep staring at him. Well, is he going to approach me? Because I'm shooting my shot by staring at him. What the? That's how she's shooting her shot? She think we read her mind. She think we Professor Xavier. Like I can read her mind. Like I can make her approach me. But I gotta approach you. And then I gotta wait for you to like me. Because I don't determine if you like me. You do. Because I approach. That's the world that we live in. I didn't make the rules. But when is it going to be a point when a woman has to be accountable for her actions? Accountable for the things that she's done? What do you bring to the table, baby? Because I bring everything. And don't tell me you just a table because it's 1,000 of you used. That box that's between your legs. I'm sweet watery guts. I might butt
for a couple seconds. I understand that. But what do you bring to the table that's tangible? Tangible. The value, the tangible things. What do you bring? You bring nothing. But it's rude when a man it's rude when a man speaks up. You literally have to huddle in a corner like a beta male. That's how you gotta do in the corner. You gotta do that noise in the corner like a beta male. You gotta huddle in the corner. Like that, literally. Because, in other words, you submitting to her. Because you have no say. Women have a problem with being submissive. This is what women say that just makes no logical sense. In order for me to submit to a man, he has to be a leader. So if he's not a leader, if he's not a masculine man, then I'm going to continue to not be submissive to him and not be feminine and soft. So in order for me to be feminine and soft, he has to be masculine. By default, from that logic that the women be saying, you're masculine. Right? By default, as a woman, you should be feminine and soft. Because that is what women are, right? And by default, as a man, you should be masculine and strong. So fellas, how does this sound? How does this sound right here? I'm only going to be masculine and alpha and strong when a woman is feminine and submissive to me. I'm going to just continue being a beta male simp until a woman comes into my life and I'll be a and then I'll be masculine then. Nigga, you already masculine and you already a man by default. That's how does that sound? That don't sound right, dude. It sound kind of crazy, right? That's the world that we live in. She can have all the say, and you can't have no say.
Possibly, this will work. Go around here. Look how the acceleration, how smooth it just moves. You see how fast it got me up? Look at that. When she really likes you, superficial things don't matter.
Turn this up.
Stay tuned.
Let's go.
For damn bro!
I vowed to give my love to you. No, I know.
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video, press the like button, subscribe button, and notifications button at the end of the video. But first, watch the entire video. All right, today we're going to be talking about why superficial things do not matter when she really likes you. Let me turn this down a little bit. All right, and the reason why I say that is because everyone's trying to find love. Everybody wants love. No matter what, they think it's the glorification of everything. No matter how much red pill you ingest, no matter how much MGTOW you talk about, everybody wants to find love. But what men need to understand is that you're not gonna find love or a woman to love you until you start becoming the best version of yourself. All right. Now, once you start becoming the best version of yourself, it's more of a psychological thing than a physical thing. And you will start to understand that with women. While you're thinking the superficial things she likes, the older you get, the more you start to realize is that with women, it's all psychological. So once you're able to psychologically captivate their mind, then you have their brain. That's how a pimp convinces a woman to go out and sleep with another man who has money and bring him back the money. I always say you got to think about Ginger and Casino. So today we're going to talk about why, when she really likes you, superficial things don't matter and what superficial things do not matter. 1, this is a biggie. How tall you are. When a woman really likes you, it does not matter how tall you are. I'm letting you know that right now. Once you're able to captivate a woman's mind, she automatically looks at you as being alpha psychologically. Remember, women are always studying behavior. That's what she falls in love with. Men fall in love with a physicality of a woman. Women would tell you when they're younger, I won't date a short guy. If you ask girls between the ages of 18 and 24, all the women through the ages of 18 and 24 have the highest standards because they have the most confidence. But as women get older, the weight starts gaining, the skin starts aging, everything becomes psychological to her and not physical because she feels less of a woman. That's why her standards drop. So understand, when a woman is really into you, she's not going to care how tall you are. Next, body types. You see all type of women in love with fat dudes. Matter of fact, you got more fat dudes with money than you have good looking guys with money. You have a lot of short guys with money that have women than you do pretty guys with money that have women. I'm telling you that right now. Your body type does not matter. And the reason why your body type does not matter, because to a woman, the uglier you are, the better for her. The less competition she's gonna have with another woman. That's exactly what a woman starts thinking as she gets closer to 30. You have to understand, the lower she feels, the lower her standards are in a man and become psychological to her. So your body type is not going to matter because you have captivated her mind. Next, your hair doesn't matter. You're gonna see bald-headed guys with women. You're gonna see guys with patches, bald spots. You're gonna see all these insecurities, but you're gonna see that these guys actually have women. Because women stop caring about if you have hair. Remember, 18 to 24, women have the highest confidence. After 25, they start dropping their standards. So understand, it doesn't matter what your hair look like. I know I got waves and it look younger, and a lot of guys out there, you have waves too. And a lot of you guys that are bald-headed. Realize Michael Jordan's bald-headed. The Rock, bald-headed. You gotta look like bald-head, balls. All I say is this. Don't have like the George Jefferson. You'll never get women if you haven't understood that you're bald. If you're going bald and you know, like, no matter what you do, your bald spots are showing, go ahead and shave your head. Period. When it comes to a woman, it's not gonna matter your hair because you're going to see a lot of guys have women even with bald heads and bald spots. Next, past mistakes. All right? When a woman is into you, she don't care how many women you had, or she may not even care how many kids you have. She's not going to care about your downfalls when she's into you. This is how come a lot of guys have 5 or 6 baby mamas at different ages. It's because women really don't care about your past. They don't care how many women you've been with, how many kids you have. They want to be part of an alpha male's way of thinking. Actually, kids to a woman shows that you're alpha. In a lot of cases, this is how come a lot of guys can have 5 or 6 baby mamas. It's because his past mistakes don't matter the moment you're able to captivate her mind. So realize you have to spend more time psychologically captivating a woman's mind versus the superficial way of trying to get a woman's mind. Remember, the superficial way only makes you a target to where she could pretend that she likes you to get what she wants. So understand that when she's really into you, she's going to drop a lot of that superficialness. Next, when she's really into you, she's not going to be that opinionated. All right? She's not going to want to debate and argue that much because she'll start straying your way. When a woman's not into you, she's going to debate everything that you say, everything that you do. She's going to know how to do it better. She's going to know how to tell it better. She's going to know how to do everything better when she really doesn't like you and she's being very opinionated about things. She's very debatable about things. That's her narcissist side. You can never fall in love with a woman who's a narcissist because a narcissist would never love you. So always understand that if you're going to be with a woman and she debates you a lot, then she's not really into you. She's just trying to control you. But a woman who may give suggestions but don't want to debate is falling underneath your ideology. And that's the goal. The goal is to get the woman to fall underneath your ideology. Next, social status. You have to understand, social status does not matter. In most cases, the guy who is not known on social media is going to have a woman that loves him fast. If you're a guy that has like no followers and you're barely on social media and she can't go on social media and find a pattern of you actually posting, then that doesn't matter to her. You know what I'm saying? What your social status is. A lot of you guys are going to lose women trying to enhance your personality, trying to show off every outfit, trying to show everywhere that you've been. When you're a guy and you're doing the same thing as a woman and you're constantly snapping photos of yourself, she loses respect for you. You may have a high social status, but the higher your social status goes to an average guy, the further away she's gonna push you away. You have to look at like some celebrities, the only time they start posting on social media is when they're trying to sell a movie or sell a record. But other than that, they fall back and disappear because of the psychologicals of fame. So you must understand with a woman, when it comes to a man, your social status really doesn't matter to her when she falls for you. It's gonna be about how much alpha you are and how strong of a man that you can stand. Next and finally, what doesn't matter when she's really into you is how many compliments and flattery you are to her. Women are gonna be with the guy that gives less compliments, the guy that does less romance. None of romance, flowers, chocolates, none of that matters when a woman is into you. What matters when she's into you, she's already forming herself to be in position to be your sidekick. She wants to be the woman that makes sure that you can get up and keep grinding. That's why I always say, if that woman has not paid attention to how much you ate for the day, then she's not into you. If a woman's not making sure that you're eating, a woman's not making sure that your health is good and that you have energy, she's not gonna like you at all. That's another thing that I wanted to add in there. I was watching AMS's channel the other day. I watched a couple of his videos. I randomly do that. And he said something that I really agree with, that there is a woman out there for every man. There is a woman out there that's gonna like you for who you are. But what you have to do first is that you just have to discover who you are. That's what matters. Once you discover who you are and you turn around and look around, you're gonna realize that there's a lot of women out there that are gonna like you. But until you take that step to become the best version of yourself, you're gonna always try to overthink relationships, overthink dating, overthink women, when all of that changes when you get money and you can create your own reality. When you start chasing your dreams, money will come. You start discovering the best version of yourself, money will come. With money, you can create your own reality. Without money, you just have to do whatever you can. And that's why you analyze so much, all right? And this is why superficial things don't matter when a woman really likes you. This is Anthony Spade. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, notifications button. Hasta la vista. Talk about responses. Look at that. Look how fast I got to 100 miles an hour. Are you kidding me? Woo! I just found something to make my car go twice as fast. Stay tuned. YouTube. All right. Today we got our first mod on the Charger that just came in that somebody put me D2 last week. And that's going to be the pedal roar throttle controller. All right, controller. And this is supposed to wake the car up. Supposed to give you a little bit more horsepower on your acceleration. And what we're about to do is we're about to install it, but I don't want to do it here. We're gonna go up to the school. We're gonna hook this up and we're gonna see exactly, does it increase and give me more horsepower? All right, stay tuned. See you in a little bit. YouTube. All right, we back. We're gonna do the unboxing. We got the
All right, so right now we are going to